This man uploaded a video from his balcony here. You can see that the water is just pouring down the road there. Look at how fast that water is moving. I just got this advisory. Fire Station 34, they are passing out free sandbags. When they come out of their rotation here, they land on this toe right here. He shoots, he scores! Way to go, Michaela. 'Tis the season for giving, and that's what we want you to do right now because it's going to feel so good in your heart. This is the College World Series exhibit that we're at here. So yeah, give me one, John. Oh, right down left field. Ooh, I think we did it. I think we did it, buddy. So what does it take to be the Nutcracker? Before they head to the Civic Theater, they're here at the Golden State Ballet. I think I'm stuck here. Somebody help me. This is Lake San Marcos, yes, in San Diego County, where you can take a wonderful gondola cruise. We like this exhibit here because of all the black and red, right? Because we're representing the Aztecs. Got to get the black and red going. There it is. Oh, man. That looks like a lot of work I got cut out for me. This is one of 30 kennels here at Rancho Coastal, and yeah, looks like I've got some cleaning up to do. I got my blue suede booties
There you
on.
go.
All right, laundry is done every 30 minutes here, so yeah, we got a lot of folding to do.
There have been people around the park relaxing a little bit. Yes. We know that there are people already hitting up the bars, already hitting up the restaurants.
But you know what? We're your eyes and ears for you. So this is what you see when you walk into Fan Fest at the convention center. You almost feel like a player, like you're running out to the court, like you're playing for San Diego State. I'm Eric Kahnert. Let's check in with meteorologist Evan Ronnie. Yes, it's been 84 years since the last time we had a tropical storm or its remnants visit our county here. So history in the making here. We already saw some flooding happening down south in Mexico. That is headed our way. The state is urging people, they have a state of emergency here, that we will see flash floods, mudslides, tornadoes, these high winds that can lead to these power outages. Get yourselves prepared right now. We will help you along the way. Send us your pics and video. Here's some of them right now. The storm bringing rain across Baja California. This is some new video coming in from Sonora. You can see the heavy rain soaking the ground already. Now, this area was experiencing drought conditions before the storm. And then look at this in Cajeme, also in Sonora. The rain is over for now, but you can see this street here completely flooded. This video showing a bus slowly making its way through the water. We are staying on top of this breaking news out of Escondido, where we have just learned, sadly, a person has died in this house fire. This has been burning. This home has been burning for more than 3 hours now. The fire started just before 2:30 this morning in the 2400 block of Alexander Drive. You can see in this live picture there are still flames shooting out of this home. The sheriff's department told us 2 people were initially hurt. One of them later died. We're told it was a husband and wife, and it was the wife who didn't make it. Dark plumes of smoke could be seen on southbound Interstate 15 near the Center City Parkway exit, slowing down traffic in the area. A lot of people wondering where that smoke is coming from. It is from this house fire in Escondido that is still burning out of control. Firefighters have been trying to knock it down. It just keeps erupting. We also know that the bomb arson detectives are investigating this as well. So they're out at the scene. Investigators are there. Our crew is there trying to get more details, what may have led up to this fire, why the bomb arson detectives are out there investigating. Sadly, we know one person has died. The husband of this couple has been taken to the hospital. We're waiting for an update on his condition. To give you an idea where this is at, just west of the 15, about a mile northwest of the North County Mall. In fact, this is very close to the 15, which is one of the reasons why this is backing up traffic, because everyone is wondering where these giant smoke plumes are coming from. You can see the ladder is up, and they're trying to have an aerial assault on this fire right now from the ladder. They weren't having much progress on the ground because the flames kept returning. So now they've potentially rethought their approach to this fire, or this engine just showed up and now they're trying to attack it not only from the ground but from the air on that ladder. You can see off to the left the power lines there. Many of them we have seen have been singed or have been completely destroyed in this, hoping that power isn't too impacted in this area as well. But again, the flames still shooting out of this home. Some sad news to report here at 6:17 this morning on this Thursday. One person didn't make it out of this house fire. More updates here on CBS 8 and CBS8.com.
As you all know, I coach my son's Little League team, and mostly made up of die-hard Padres fans, right? And the excitement was building for the season until they found out.
What happened?
What team they were going to be.
What is this blue nonsense? No.
The Little League season is well underway here in Forest Ranch. Both of my sons are Padres fans, and so are their buddies. So imagine their surprise when they found out this year they were going to be wearing royal blue and white. white as the Dodgers.
coming to get you. I'm coming to get you.
These 4S Ranch Little League players are taught in baseball you should expect the unexpected. Be ready to hit a pitch you don't like. And in some cases, even wear a uniform you don't like.
Well, I was a Dodger last year, so I was like, not again.
Okay, here we go. Runner on first and second.
Seth Feldman is one of the 10 diehard Padres fans on the team who has to wear team colors he grew up despising.
I'm saying go blue.
It's too painful for you to say go Dodgers, even while you're wearing a Dodgers uniform?
Yep.
I'll just plan on saying like maybe 4S Team Blue.
Owen's son took the Dodgers news so hard he jokes that he nearly dodged the season.
I was just thinking like, oh, I think I might just quit Little League this season.
Catcher Jameson King caught us up on his thoughts.
What'd you think when you found out we were the Dodgers?
It's kind of sad because there's a lot of other good teams in the league that I could have been.
Here we go, runner on third, 1 out.
But not all of the kids were down after finding out we'd be donning Dodgers duds.
Beautiful.
And these are my two players, Luke and Matt, who don't mind being in Dodgers uniforms here because, well, you guys are Dodgers fans, right? Luke, I mean, why do you like the Dodgers?
Because my dad has always been a Dodger fan and he's really influenced me a lot, and I just like them even when they don't do very well.
What do you think about the guys that just want to say Team Blue? They can't even say the Dodgers.
I mean, I guess they really don't like him.
Well, most of the team agrees on one thing. The real Padres team looks good.
I think the season is going to be great. I think it's going to be a good year, yeah.
I think the Padres have a good chance of trying to like make it to like playoffs and trying to like win the World Series.
Big aspirations for the brown and gold from the 4S boys in blue and white.
Blue and me, blue and 3. 1, 2, 3, blue!
See, it's both Dodgers and Blue.
Okay,
Yeah, see,
Coach.
we're a bit conflicted.
Yeah, but that's enough of that.
Okay,
This whole thing is just they're much
Enough of that.
better.
We'll cover that up. I will say that the 10 Padres fans on our team are very respectful of the 2 Dodgers fans. And by the way, we're 4-2 on the season. We did lose last night to the Padres.
To the Padres.
So I'm okay with that win streak continuing for the Padres here tonight.
Right, I think a lot of
the
people want
Rockies.
it.
Boys play baseball and girls play softball, right? Well, not at a local middle school where some determined teen girls are showing up on the baseball diamond. Their proud coach thinks they may be one of the only middle school girls baseball teams in the country. I stopped by Bell Middle School in Bay Terraces to meet the Bell Blazers.
You ready? Stick with it. There you go.
A wise coach once said,
Good job.
baseball is not just about size and strength.
Girls can do just as much as boys can.
There you go. All the way.
It is the great equalizer.
Women can do anything that men can do.
That coach
Good throw.
is Jim Becker, a 20-year veteran on the diamond.
This program, though, is obviously a lot more than just a baseball program.
It all started a year or so ago when a few girls at Bell Middle School approached their principal with a bit of a change-up.
They wanted to play baseball. It's a matter of listening to student voice, getting to know the students and what they dream about and what they aspire to be.
You ready?
But some dreams need dollars, and America's pastime costs a pretty penny. The dream was benched until the nonprofit Anvil of Hope stepped up to the plate.
We've been able to buy uniforms for them, get them practice, bats, balls, helmets, everything, batting gloves, and provide experiences for them.
Peter Zion and his wife raised enough money to help the middle school form the Bell Blazers.
We started off with about 12 girls, and now we're somewhere between 30 to 40 girls this year.
Girls playing baseball is nothing new, but this team
It's the first one, maybe honestly the first one in the nation for a middle school to have an all-girls baseball program. Good throw.
Most girls have no experience, but some, like 6th grader Marlena Zepeda, have played softball.
I like that I get to be outside and it gives me something extra to do.
Here we go.
Something positive and active, helping these girls avoid errors and judgment that many of their classmates are faced with.
Having to overcome the challenges of the community with drugs and alcohol and gangs.
And homelessness. 17% of Bell Middle School students have no home base.
Some of these girls have real challenging stories, and it's not all roses when they leave school.
This gives them a bit of a respite from that and gets to participate in a positive environment for a few hours a week.
We know that they're safe. We know that they're doing something productive and being physically active.
There you go. Nice. You got a good arm.
8th grader Kanaya Howard caught me up on her situation. She's moved around a lot because her dad is in the military, so the ball team offered more than just teammates.
I like that I get to hang out with friends and stuff, and we just like chill and have fun.
All these girls are here because they love baseball. Here we go.
Coach Becker is happy to lend a hand, some instruction and some guidance to these girls.
Their ability to be tough and not cry like the boys do.
Well, there's no crying in baseball, I thought, Coach.
Exactly. And these girls show that every day. Okay, Tommy,
so yes, the girls are showing the boys they can indeed play hardball.
It'll give us girls an opportunity to like show them wrong.
But this team showing this game is the great equalizer, especially when girls who need it most are given a great opportunity.
So this is more about coaching just baseball for you then?
Absolutely. This is our ability through baseball to reach out and to help people for sure.
Here we go.
All right, that's awesome. They're tough girls too out there on the field.
Yeah.
And they're playing baseball, not softball. That's the big difference.
They wanted to play the hard ball.
Right, which, as you mentioned at the beginning, that's usually what boys do. So I wonder, I mean, can they play anybody else?
Well, right now they're just scrimmaging each other since they have so many girls that are interested to get 30 to 4 kids so they can play each other. But they are putting the call out to other area middle schools who have girls interested to form a middle school team because they invite that competition. So they want to play other teams. Well, you've heard the kid song, head, shoulders, knees and toes, right? Well, this next story may make you think twice about the order of those body parts. It all started when a local woman found out she had a rare form of bone cancer. And a story you'll see only here on CBS 8. It's what happened next that became a medical first here in San Diego.
Rose Trung enjoys her time in the kitchen, but if you'd ask her what's been cooking over the past year, you'd learn she's shouldered a lot.
It was just really depressing for a while.
Rose was in her late 30s and a newlywed when her shoulder pain got worse.
I was being told to stretch it out, you know, do some stress relief things and kind of manage the pain.
Her doctor at the time chalked it up to the rigors of long hours working on the computer and aging. Last October, the pain got so bad, Rose couldn't even open a bottle of water. She switched healthcare providers and was referred to Scripps orthopedic surgeon Dr. Anna Kaligian.
We looked into it further and discovered that she has a very rare type of bone cancer called chondrosarcoma. At that young age, that particular cancer never happens.
Easy to spot on x-rays, the tumor, larger than a golf ball, was lodged in Rose's shoulder socket.
I was like, how could I possibly have cancer?
The process of removing the tumor typically leaves patients with no use of the shoulder. Tough news for someone who enjoys bowling, crafting, and cooking. Determined to beat the cancer, Rose wasn't looking for a shoulder to cry on, just one that's cancer-free. She put her faith in Dr. Kaligian.
You gotta do something.
I think when you see the eyes of the person that's standing in front of you and there is absolute realization that their life will be forever changed if you don't come up with something, you have to come up with something better than was yesterday.
Dr. Kaligian plotted out a plan with fellow orthopedic surgeon Dr. Heinz Henneke, who specializes in shoulder injuries.
Thinking outside the box, we actually adapted a sports medicine technique that we use for athletes.
The surgeons teamed up with Dr. Daryl DeLima at Scripps Shiley Center for Orthopedic Research. He created a 3D computer model of Rose's joint structure.
Because it allows you to see
where the actual socket is involved.
Well, you can see the size of Rose's tumor here in this animation. It was so big, doctors had to remove her entire shoulder socket. Get this. Turns out the curve of an ankle joint makes it a great fit, so the doctors used a donor's ankle. Yes, someone who passed away and graciously elected to be a donor. They reshaped that donor's ankle bone, and boom, it fit Rose's shoulder perfectly. Doctors still had another challenge, though, how to attach the bone.
Doctors used a newly invented suture called a tightrope.
It's a couple of buttons with suture between them allowed us to compress bone where a screw may not hold.
The plan, a first in San Diego to treat this type of bone cancer, worked.
It's very unique, and it opens the door for us to continue to think outside the box to try to solve problems.
A year later, look, problem solved for Rose.
Now I can lift it. I mean, it's not 100%.
Quite a scar to show and quite a story to tell.
You have an ankle in your shoulder.
I know, I do. So, you know.
How many of your friends can say that?
Nobody. And, you know, I've heard the jokes, and everyone, you know, head, shoulders, knees, and toes. That no longer applies to me.
Yep, she's got a good head on her. New and old shoulders.
She had the determination to do something more than was in front of her, something more than the word cancer.
You can't help but being moved by the way that she handled it.
Rose is back to cooking and hopefully bowling in the near future.
Still blessed to be able to do this much.
And the best part, Rose continues to give cancer the cold shoulder.
You're cancer-free. That's amazing.
Yeah, cancer-free 1 year so far.
3 doctors, 2 bones, and 1 very special donor who will always be part of Rose's body and life.
That little donation could be life or death for somebody. It could be an entire life. I mean, this completely changed my life.
Donors really do change lives, don't they? Doctors warn if you ever have persistent pain like Rose was feeling, be sure to get it checked out. If you'd like to become an organ or bone donor, we posted a link on this story at our website, cbs8.com.